Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a major update in the high-profile double murder case involving rapper YNW Melly. After a mistrial earlier this year, the judge has now set a new date for Melly's retrial, September 2025. This is shaping up to be one of the most closely watched criminal trials in recent memory, so let's dive into all the latest developments. For those unfamiliar, YNW Melly, whose real name is Jamell Demons, was arrested back in 2019 and charged with the murder of his two friends, YNW Juvy and YNW Sakchaser. Prosecutors allege that Melly shot and killed the two men, then staged the crime scene to make it look like a drive-by shooting. The motive, according to the state, was that Melly wanted to further his own rap career by gaining attention as a victim of gun violence. However, the defense has maintained Melly's innocence, arguing that the two men were actually killed in a separate shooting and that Melly is being unfairly targeted. The initial trial earlier this year ended in a mistrial after the jury was unable to reach a unanimous verdict. The judge cited issues with witness testimony and lack of conclusive forensic evidence as contributing factors. Now, as you can imagine, the mistrial was a major setback for prosecutors, who were confident they had a strong case. They had presented evidence including cell phone records, surveillance footage, and testimony from a jailhouse informant who claimed Melly confessed to the murders. But the defense was able to poke holes in much of that evidence, arguing that the state's case was circumstantial and relying too heavily on unreliable witnesses. They also claimed that police mishandled the crime scene investigation, contaminating potential evidence. Ultimately, the jury simply couldn't reach a unanimous decision, with some jurors apparently convinced of Melly's innocence while others believed the state proved its case. The judge had no choice but to declare a mistrial, leaving the fate of one of rap's biggest stars still very much up in the air. Fast forward to today, and we now have a new trial date set, September 2025, almost 2.5 years from now. Prosecutors requested the extended timeline, citing the need for additional forensic testing and the scheduling availability of key witnesses. Defense attorneys objected, arguing that the delay is unfairly prejudicial to their client, who has been sitting in jail for over 4 years now awaiting his day in court. But the judge ultimately sided with the state, stating that the complexity of the case and the volume of evidence warranted the lengthy postponement. This means YNW Melly, now 26 years old, will likely remain behind bars until at least his late 20s, even if he's ultimately acquitted. It's a massive blow for the once promising rapper, whose career was derailed by these shocking allegations. Please don't forget to subscribe for more videos. The stakes are simply too high to let another mistrial happen. As for Melly's defense team, they'll undoubtedly be working overtime to poke holes in the state's case once again. They'll likely try to further undermine the reliability of the state's forensic evidence and witnesses, while also searching for any new information that could exculpate their client. One strategy they may employ is trying to get the trial moved out of Broward County, where the murders took place. The defense has argued that the high-profile nature of the case and widespread publicity has made it difficult to find impartial jurors in the local area. A change of venue could give Melly a better shot at a fair trial. The defense will also probably continue to push the narrative that Melly is being unfairly targeted and that the real killers are still out there. They may try to identify alternative suspects or uncover new evidence of a separate shooting, as they did in the first trial. Ultimately, the defense's goal will be to create enough reasonable doubt in the minds of jurors that they simply can't convict Melly, no matter how confident the state may feel about its case. So there you have it, the latest developments in the YNW Melly double murder retrial. With a new trial date set for September 2025, this legal saga is far from over. Both sides will be working tirelessly in the coming years to strengthen their respective cases, hoping to finally get a definitive verdict. Of course, we'll be following this story closely and keeping you updated on any major developments. In the meantime, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Melly is guilty? Or is he being wrongfully accused? I'm curious to hear your take. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.